Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. You know, I always really love trying out new film stocks. It's always super interesting to see how each film stock's characteristics really come out in the photos. Like, what are the color characterizations? Are there halations? How grainy is it? And sure, you can always look up example photos on the internet and see what people have put out there, but I've always found it's better to try this stuff out firsthand. It's definitely my preferred way to figure stuff out. So with all of that in mind, night photography has always been something that I've been interested in, but always seemed really elusive. It's obviously super dark out, so how do you capture a sharp image without bringing a tripod, for example? And the answer was really just staring at me in the face. What's a cool, new, to me, film stock that seemingly does well at night? And I bet you're already screaming at your TV since it's in the name of the video, so let's say it all together. Cinestill 800T. My friend Alex had recently sent me basically one of every single type of Cinestill from his personal stash, just so I could try them out. So I grabbed that box of 800T and I headed out the door. I am heading to pick up my friend Casey. We are going to go on a little night drive tonight. I recently got some 800T from my friend as a gift, and so I've never tried it out before. So I figured what's better than doing a little road trip at night through some smaller towns. Maybe we can get some gas stations, maybe we can get some, I don't know what else, but so I'm on my way to pick her up and then we're hitting the road. This is my friend Casey. All right, let me grab my shit. Hold on, where's that film at? No, film's up here. Camera's in this bag. This is the best thing about all this stuff is that's the one. It gets edited out, all the bad stuff. So, you know, all the weird lulls and the.
Is the me going hi?
Yeah, that's out. That's out.
No.
It's not staying in. I'm sorry.
My time.
All right.
My on-screen debut.
So tonight, I'm shooting on Cinestill 800T. Focus. There we go. 800T, and it's a tungsten balanced film. Right, Casey?
Correct.
And it's cool. I've never shot on it before, so that's why I want to go out and do it. I'm on my, what is this? My Canon 81. Yeah. Anyways, so it's just gonna record while I do this. I'm just gonna.
Okay. My fans need me, so I'm gonna be on my phone.
No, you're good. Just caught the lead. Close it up. All right, ready to go. Our trip would eventually take us all the way to Ocala, which is about 45 minutes south of Gainesville. I had Ocala in mind to test out this film because it has a lot of those old school motel signs. Gainesville doesn't really have that type of stuff. A lot of it's been torn down and replaced with a bunch of bullshit, if I'm honest. Our first stop was this gas station in Micanopy, Florida. I figured, why not start the night off right with a classic gas station photo? You know, the one you see when people are using this film stock. And what a photo to start off the night. I have no idea what happened here, but I love it. My only thought is that I've been told that this film is very sensitive, so maybe when I was loading it, it experienced some light leaks. I tried to do it in a low light situation, but you never know. But either way, I think it's really cool looking. It almost looks like this weird type of fog. Casey, this is the life I lead, being a
vagabond.
A vagabond. That's right. That's right.
Person who's running around.
Make sure there's no. I don't see any ticks. Got any ticks? This is one of my favorite photos of the night. The look of this film is just really nice. The color profile and saturation is right up my alley. You can really tell that this is a cinema film just from the way everything looks. My friend Casey is also a semi-professional model, so she was really natural at posing, and you'll see that a lot throughout this video. Okay.
So I don't know if you knew this, but this right here, this is the caviar of the South. That's what that's what them boiled peanuts
Hot,
mean.
fresh, green.
Hot, fresh, green, boiled
green.
peanuts. Boiled peanuts. Caviar of the South.
After leaving the gas station, we kept heading south, and eventually we hit Ocala. And right as you enter town, you see this classic Firestone neon sign. And I've always heard that 800T really handles neon signs in a really cool way, so I absolutely had to stop and test it out. Whoop. All right, I think I got the shot. I don't know. It's fucking loud as fuck out here. And look at that halation. I love it. It makes the sign just pop like crazy. But the negative part of this photo, which will rear its head a few times throughout this video, is it is pretty underexposed. I thought I could get away with shooting handheld. I quickly realized that my light meter really wanted me to shoot at speeds slower than 1/30th of a second, which I can't really do handheld without getting some camera shake. Let's see if we can get... Not enough light. After that, we found one of those classic motel signs right on the side of the road, bright neon. This one was specifically the Silver Princess Motel. This is an interesting photo. It is not good, honestly, but I was able to learn some stuff from it. Mostly, these halations at a distance will really make things unreadable. They start to blur and bend, and with the graininess of the film in general, you can't really tell what's going on here. Something that's really interesting though, if you look at the reflection in the pool, it seems to be a little bit clearer, and that's probably because the pool is significantly closer to me, which means the halations aren't as overwhelming. Woo! About to roll my ankle. I think maybe like this is the only photo of this stop that I actually like. I would even venture to say that I love it. Casey was looking up at the sign and I immediately had to take a picture. It really reminds me of that scene in Blade Runner 2099 where Ryan Gosling, he's looking all beat up, he's looking at that giant purple ad and the neon woman starts coming towards him and he's just illuminated with purple. This is what it reminds me of. We headed back out to our next stop, which was the Ocala Drive-In Theater. It's one of the only remaining drive-ins in our area, and I knew that they were gonna have some cool signage around that I wanted to take pictures of. Well, made it to the drive-in. It's a little bright, but it's cool, and I'm hoping that the photos came out. I like this photo a lot. The framing is really cool since basically the only thing illuminated is the entrance building, so you get this massive negative space of just blackness above it. We're gonna take a little drive back to downtown Ocala and walk around a little bit. At least that's the plan. I guess you'll know sooner than I will. All right, Casey, where are we?
We are in downtown Ocala.
Yeah. Perfect. The Marion Theater is why I wanted to come downtown. There's a little bar right here that a band I'm in played a few times, and every time we do, I think to myself, I'm gonna come back and shoot some photos of this cool ass theater. These last two photos of the theater are my favorites. The first one is just the picture I wanted to take when I was thinking of this place, and the halation this film provides really makes it great. This second photo was an unexpected framing that I've actually really fallen in love with. The theater is so eye-catching that even way far in the background behind everything, your eyes follow back to it, and it's awesome. After spending a good amount of time at the theater, we decided to explore around downtown a little bit more. It's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh.
I really mentally did that.
Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta get up a little bit. Hold on, stay right there. It's perfect. This is actually kind of a cool...
It's actually really aesthetic. I either. Can we see what this building is?
Yeah.
It's kind of goth looking.
Yeah. A little gothy. A little gothy.
It's like a liminal weird space.
These photos are also some favorites of mine. I couldn't decide which orientation I like better, so Casey got both landscape and portrait, and honestly, I think they both work for different reasons. And that was the end of the night for me and Casey. It was pretty late, I needed to get up early, so we headed on back, but I knew I had a couple pictures left on that roll, so I definitely wanted to go back out and finish it as soon as possible.
Hey everybody. So it's night 2 of my Cinestill 800T test journey thing that I'm trying out here. Basically, I did not finish my full roll the other night when I went out with my friend Casey, so I'm going out tonight by myself, and I'm hoping that I can find some cool spots. I also was shooting mostly handheld the other night, so today I definitely have my tripod. I quickly am learning that even though it's at 800 ISO, nighttime's dark, y'all. It's crazy. Anyways, so I'm going out right now. I'm gonna just drive around Gainesville. I'm not really gonna go out of town like I did the other night. I have a couple places in mind that have some cool signs. I'm hoping to get some photos, and then at the very end, I might drive through UF campus if there's any time.
My first stop of the night was Krispy Kreme. Their neon sign is something I drive past all the time, and it was definitely something I knew I wanted to take photos of using this film, hoping that they would come out well.
Actually, I was here to take a photo of the side, which I still might. But I think I really like this angle of the Krispy Kreme building, so that's what we're gonna aim for. I got my camera on a tripod here, so let's see what we can do. Got the camera set up. It's upward sort of angle. First time using the shutter release. I've already kind of fucked it up, and I took a blank photo screwing it in. Never used one before, so here's hoping. All right, 3, 2, 1. I guess I hit a timer.
I was so happy with this photo. Just starting the night off right with this one. The neon framing on the roof with the glow of the normal lights just really make this photo pop. And you have that parking garage in the background providing all this extra depth to the photo. This is one of my favorites of the entire roll.
Okay, so first time shooting with a cable release. I thought it would be easy. I'm just a little dumb. It is easy. So this is how it came in the package, with this part kind of already extended out. I just sort of shoved this in the port, which of course triggered a photo. So that was a wasted frame, just a black frame. And then once I was like, oh, don't wind the camera, just put it in there. I didn't realize that this part pops out a little bit, and that's how you put it in without triggering a frame. So 2 wasted frames when I already have not a lot of frames left. Anyways, on to the next location. Next location for this evening is this pawn shop. I pass by this place on my way to work pretty often, so I've always wanted to take a photo of it at night, so here we are. All right, if I don't fuck this up, this should be a pretty cool shot. All right, got this all hooked up. I think it's on all the right settings. Hopefully I don't waste another frame. 3, 2, 1. Seems to have worked.
I've gone back and forth on this photo a ton. At first, I really didn't like it. I thought it was too underexposed, yet the light up top is super bright. But now I'm back on board of liking it. I really like that the front of the building, that doorstep, is the only thing that you can really see, except for that bright ass, basically star up above in the top of the photo. After leaving the pawn shop, I headed over to Humble Pizza. I used to work here, so I knew they had this cool sign, and I was really hoping to be able to capture a good image of it. Once again, I've gone back and forth on this one, and ended up back on really liking it. I've just learned that I just need to meter better. But even so, I think I've ended up with some really cool shots. And finally, for the last stop of the night, and for the last pictures on this roll, I knew there was really only one place in town that could really deliver what I was looking for. And yeah, it's the Arby's with the giant old school sign.
This is the shot. That ridiculous fucking Arby's sign I pass by all the time. Arby's roast beef sandwich is deli, baby. All right.
3, 2, 1. And this is my least favorite photo on the entire roll. Once again, underexposed, but this time just not in a cool way. What I didn't know was that this would actually be the last photo of the roll. Otherwise, I might have chosen a different angle, if I'm honest. I'll just have to come back and bring some more 800T and shoot some different angles. And so that was the end of the roll. I had a really good time trying out this film stock. And mostly I was pretty happy with the results, although there's definitely a fair bit of duds, specifically that last photo. I think I mostly just need to get better at metering for nighttime photography. I mostly just shoot during the day, and so I have a better idea of how balanced things need to be and what needs to be highlighted or not. And I've already shot another roll of 800T since filming this video, and I'm anxiously awaiting the results to see if I've learned anything or if I'm just too thick-headed. Either way, this film is awesome. I really like it, and it's clear to me why so many people like to shoot on it. There's just something about it that really resonates with me. And once again, thank you all for watching, supporting my photography, and let me know in the comments what you think about 800T. Do you like it? Is it overhyped? Do you wish people would just stop shooting gas stations with it? Do you guys know of any cool signs in the Gainesville or surrounding areas that I should go check out with a roll? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm always interested to hear what you guys think. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll see y'all next time.